Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to some cheating stories. I'm Sean, and this is Smiles Reacts. So today we have a few stories we're going to get into, so let's jump right in. First one comes from a wife who's going to tell us about her cheating husband. It's a year and a half long affair. So buckle up, sit back and relax, and let's jump right in. I'm 36, and my husband, let's call him Mike, is 35. We've been together for 11 years and married for 9. When we met, I was a single mom with my own place, a steady job, and Alex, 8, who's now 19. Mike was still living at home with his parents. Our kids are Riley, 8, and Sam, 2. I hate when there's kids involved. It definitely makes it messier, but yeah, I digress. Around a year and a half ago, he became close to a coworker. Let's call her Emily, who was 45. While she was still married, there was an engagement party for a coworker with a lot of other coworkers present. After the party, they decided to go out, but Emily told a few of the coworkers to say that Mike was not there with them. They ended up disappearing and going out just the two of them. I'm sure we know what happened there. Multiple times he took Riley with him without telling me that Emily would be there, making it seem like all the coworkers were going, but it was just the three of them. He would hide it by turning off his location. He never really shared much about her with me. People have told me it's more than a friendship. Now, in June, on his birthday, he left abruptly in a tantrum, turned off his location, went to the mountains. He told me it was just with the coworkers, but I later found out it was actually just him and Emily. I don't even. You know what? I'll give you my opinion after. Before I confronted him in July, I went through his call logs through our cell provider and saw that he had been talking to Emily constantly, multiple times a day for around 40 minutes each time, whether it was on his way from work, waiting for his mom at the gym, or even during Riley's birthday party when he decided, you know what, he didn't want to be there and went home. Then I confronted him about Emily and told him I wanted a divorce. He asked if it was too late, if there was anything we could do to make it work. He even suggested counseling, which was something he had said before he didn't believe in. I told him that if we're going to try and make it work, he could not talk to her anymore at all. We never got to go to counseling before the next incident happened. Dude, like really? Anyways, when we were out together in July, he saw a drink on the menu and told me that when he had been out with Emily and another coworker, they drank those drinks and got really, really drunk. Not a good start for the evening. He said he and the coworker were having a little bromance and Emily was getting mad about it. I realized this was the same night about a year ago when he went out with them, got so drunk he didn't come home, and slept in his car. I put the pieces together and assumed he probably stayed at her house. Now, in that same conversation, he also mentioned that the coworker ended up flirting with Emily and trying to hit on her, and then added, yeah, I'm not mad at him or anything, though. Which struck me as a bit strange of a comment. Like, why would you even say that unless there was more to it? At the end of August, we fought because he was being mean to Riley and said I never had his back. He said he was leaving, slept away one night, came back the next, and then slept away again the following night. He came back for a few nights after that. During the week, he took Riley with him and Emily to the mall again. He didn't specify beforehand that she would be there or that she would buy anything for Riley. Afterward, he admitted Emily was there and that she bought things. When I asked if that's where he had slept, he said yes, on the couch, because their adult kids were there. The affair had been going on for about a year and a half. He never admitted to being physical with Emily. He blames me for everything, never takes accountability, shares very little about her, and constantly blames me for everything. Now, you did leave your name in this post, so don't know what to call you, but I feel bad because your husband's a douche, plain and simple. Emily's Emily. Um, because she was initially married. Clearly, she was going through something of her own. But your husband has been a dude, and I'm sorry. I hope you don't believe him when he says nothing physical is happening, because we all know that they've had a physical relationship. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So all I can say to you is get a good lawyer and drop his sorry butt. It's not worth your time. You deserve better. And the kids deserve a real father, not someone who's gonna bring his child with him when he's on his cheating spree. That's disgusting. So yeah, you deserve better, and I'm sure people would agree. But you know what? Leave me a comment. Let me know what your take is on this one. And again, the title of this one is A Year and a Half Long Affair. All right, we're back with another one, and this one is called Cheating Man Has a Wife. Hooks up with me, goes back to wife within a week. So, 23 female, let's say Alice, and 23 male, let's say Aiden. Known him since high school. He joined the military and we lost contact. Years later, he messages me, as I'm now a therapist, for advice on his upcoming divorce. We talk. Sparks fly for months, like 6 months. He finally makes it home, and we have what I consider to be one of the most intimate, close, sensitive few dates I've had with another person. He heads home and starts slow ghosting. I finally ask if I need to step off. Sends me a pic of him boning his wife in the bathroom mirror with the caption, "If possible." Dude, first of all, you were divorced. Okay. Second, you told me she was emotionally abusive. Third, and most important, MF, if possible, mama ain't raised no biatch. I don't obsess. The audacity of this man. Today on a post on Facebook, nothing can break us. I'm considering bursting his bubble. She asks, what do you think? Well, you want my opinion, girl? Yo, burst that bubble. See, straight up, you deserve better. You don't deserve to be used and abused like that. And you know what? His wife deserves to know the truth of what kind of man she's with. Whether she chooses to stays on her, but she needs to know that she's got a douche. And yeah, it's that simple. Now, mind you, is he how mentally stable is he? Right? Is he going to lose it after and snap on you as well? Think about that as well. But if there's a way you can let his wife, somehow find out, there's nothing wrong with that, and you're not to blame. So, again, I want to hear what you guys have to think. So leave your opinion below. But I think you should tell him or tell her. All right, we got one more cheating story for you, and let's get right into it. Found out my male 22, newlywed wife, female 22, has been cheating online. I recently discovered that my wife, who I just married, has been cheating on me. I found nude photos and videos in her recently deleted folder that I've never seen before, along with a screenshot of a guy with his Reddit username while he was with another woman. When I confronted her, she admitted it involved multiple men, but wouldn't give me any details. She says she doesn't know why she did it, claims it's a sort of a problem, and has been profusely apologizing. I'm devastated and don't know what to think or do. Now, obviously, any kind of cheating sucks. This is more of an emotional one than a physical one, but begs the question: if the opportunity were to arise, would she take the opportunity if she could, right? And that's, emotional, in my opinion, eventually leads to physical. So I would think wisely, and maybe therapy. But again, me personally, I would run. It's an early marriage, walk away early before kids get involved, kind of. But If you want to believe her, you know what? Therapy would be the only other way that you should be willing to take. That's my opinion. And again, I'm going to ask you guys, leave your comment below what you think. I want to hear from you. And that is it for today with our cheating stories. Thank you again for joining me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and smash that like button. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Take care. Peace.